Well, I've been amazed at the commotion that's been going on for the last few days. I think around about Henry's handball, yeah, of course he handled it, but I'd focus on why didn't they clear it. Yeah. I'd be more annoyed with my defenders and my goalkeeper than Thierry Henry. How can you leave a ball bounce in the 6-yard box? How can you let Thierry Henry get goal side of you? And if the ball bounced in the 6-yard box, I'd be saying, where the hell's my goalkeeper?
But having handled the ball, do you feel the integrity of the game has been damaged?
No, not one bit. You know, you look over the course of the campaign, Ireland had the chances in the 2 games. They never took it in the first game, they never performed. I heard a few interviews after the games where the manager was speaking about none of the players got booked. Maybe that was a problem. They should have got booked in the first game because we stood off France. In the second half we had opportunities to score and we didn't take it. But usual Irish FAI reaction, we've been robbed, the honesty of the game. There was one of the group matches, I'm sure it was Georgia, where Ireland got a penalty. It was one of the worst decisions I've ever seen from one of their defenders, which changed the whole course of the game. I think Robbie scored a penalty and Ireland went on to win it. I don't remember the FAI after the game saying we should give him a replay.
Well, the FAI are asking for the game to be replayed now.
Who? John Delaney? He's on about the honesty and I wouldn't take any notice of that man.
Really?
No. So people forget the last time I were in the World Cup, 2002. Yeah. People seem to forget what was going on in that World Cup, and that man's on about honesty. I was one of the players. He didn't have the courtesy to ring me. He got interviewed and all he said was, I don't know where he is. He's on the island. He's on the island somewhere, I think. I've been involved in Ireland since I was 15 years of age. And that man didn't have the decency even to make a phone call.
But he knew where to contact you.
He could have phoned me. Of course he could have. Yeah. Try my hotel room. Yeah, you can laugh. That was the World Cup. Yeah, and he's on about the honesty of the game.
Well, that's what they're saying. The game was important. So should an exception be made and should it be replayed? Because there was. They should have cleared it.
They should have cleared it. Should have cleared the ball. Yeah. Where was the defenders? The ball bunks in the 6-yard box.
Do you think, though, because of that incident, Roy, it maybe ought to hasten people's thinking about whether video technology ought to be introduced?
But we've had this discussion before. Yeah, we all agree with that. There's no getting away from it. But this idea that Ireland were robbed and they deserve a replay, no. But we've been saying it for the last every few months. I get asked about it, and we say, yeah, it has to come into the game. Of course, with the money involved, what's at stake. I think the Irish supporters probably deserve better. I think the manager, probably most of the players deserve better. But I'm not sure the FAI deserve better. What goes around comes around.
What do you think about the captain of France, Thierry Henry, handling the ball that led to the goal?
I think it was his instinct. I think sometimes you go for the ball, you stick your leg out, your hand out, whatever it might be. Would I call him a cheat? No, I wouldn't think so. I think, did he bend the rules a little bit? Yeah, but we see cheating going on all the time in games. Players dive in. When I'm asked about it, I say, yeah, the game is full of it.
But should it be stopped, the cheating?
Yeah, of course. Nobody wants to cheat. Whose phone is that? That's the second time it's gone off.
No idea. That's my phone, sorry.
Why don't you turn it off? You're sitting there, that's the second time it's gone off. Why don't you put it on silent?
No, it's not the second time.
Well, why don't you turn it off?
Well, I'll turn that off in a minute.
You're just going to let it ring?
Well, I thought I'd let it ring out.
All right, that's good manners.
I mean, should the game be doing something to clear up the...
Yeah, but me and you aren't going to do it, are we? Me and you aren't going to do it. FIFA are going to do it. You ask me the same question every few months. What me and you going to do about it?
Well, we can do
drop him an email. I do. Drop him an email. What about the supporters and...
Yeah.
No,
okay. Thanks for your honesty, Roy.
No problem.
No, appreciate it.
Absolutely no problem.
Thank you.
Just one more question on that issue, Roy. You mentioned about the defenders their first instinct should have been to clear the ball. I heard Kevin Kilbane saying about playing to the whistle, and that's the thing that's been brought to you.
Exactly. But it's just the usual reaction. Ex-players getting involved, obviously getting a few bob for their interviews, the media selling newspapers, a replay. Just defend it. If that was my team, I'd go into the dressing room and I wouldn't even mention handball. I'd just say, why didn't someone put their head in it? Defenders are more focusable players. There's only one ball, just go and head it. Where's my goalkeeper? The ball bunks in the 6-yard box from a free kick just inside the halfway line. That's what I'd be asking. Nothing to do with the handball.
I was going to say, it doesn't matter what level you play at, and I'm sure you've got those questions coming on Saturday.
Of course, at every level, when you're 9, 10 years of age, every defender's told don't let the ball bounce, particularly in your own box, and you play to the final, you play to the whistle. And Ireland had chances anyway. They had chances at Croke Park, they didn't take them. They had chances in Paris, and France were there for the taking. France were there for the taking, and Ireland never grabbed it. Usual stuff. Afraid of that next step. Mentally not strong enough. And they can complain all they want, and all these players, they can complain all they want. It's not going to change. France are going to the World Cup. Get over it. And they want this sympathy one, the usual carry on. Boring. Bore you to death, they would. They would. It's boring.